get into it, man. What is Title 42? If y'all didn't know, a lot of stuff been going on the borders, y'all. Northern Kingdom been getting oppressed, and it's been swept under the rug, literally. Nobody is talking about it, and it's going down right here on the Lionz Den radio show first and foremost.
That's right.
We're going to show y'all how we know that the so-called Hispanics, Latinos, Latinx, so on and so forth, they suffer the same curses that we suffering for.
That's right.
Let's go to that first video.
Hi, I'm Elliot Spaggett, U.S. Immigration Team Leader for the Associated Press, here at the San Diego border with Tijuana, Mexico, to talk about the end of Title 42. What is Title 42? These are pandemic-related restrictions on asylum that basically say suspend rights to seek asylum under U.S. and international law for the purposes of preventing the spread of COVID-19. Took effect in March 2020. It ends Thursday at 11:59 p.m. The Title 42 has been applied 2.8 million times.
Pause. Title 42 has been applied 2.8 million times. They've denied our brothers and sisters from getting American citizenship 2.8 million times because they were scared somebody was going to bring COVID into the States.
And all they're doing is seeking asylum in their own land.
Right, in their own land. The land that was given to them. Because remember, if y'all don't remember, earlier we showed y'all how some of our brothers and sisters got displaced. The Indian Removal Act.
Absolutely.
How did they have to be removed if this is their land?
Bring it out.
Press play.
People since March 2020. It applies to all nationalities, but in theory.
Pause.
Wait a minute.
He said it applies to all nationalities. In theory.
Jedi mind trick.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Let's see who it don't apply to. Go ahead.
Man. In practice, it's really fallen on a very few nationalities, and those are the ones that can easily be expelled to Mexico. Lots of people coming from Cuba, from Venezuela, from Nicaragua, from Russia, China. Those nationalities are very difficult to expel in some cases.
Hold on,
wait a minute.
Hold on. What? You coming from China? What is that? Germany, Russia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yep. They let them get asylum.
Right. Those are not SH whole nations.
What the hell?
You know, they coming over here on them rice boats.
Yeah, and they get funded. They start businesses.
They coming over here in
Whole
containers
package.
and crates and everything.
You get
bring the
education
animal
here.
hair with them and everything.
Right.
Interesting. Press play.
Don't take them back. As Customs and Border Protection is predicting a pretty big increase, up to 13,000 illegal crossings a day. Probably less than that, but it has risen in the last month or so from about 5,200 a day to 7,200 a day. But there are some changes that the Biden administration is making for the return to the normal immigration laws. One of them is that it's going to be extremely difficult to qualify for asylum if you pass through another country like Mexico on the way to the U.S. border. So that would be basically everyone except Mexicans. There are a lot of people waiting, they're being held in between two border fences. The shelters are full. Each part of the border is different, but they're similar in the sense that they're all very busy right now.
So there's a qualification process that I'm sure is out of the reach of anybody trying to come in seeking asylum.
Yep. And
Completely
all
out
of
of
these are our brothers and sisters down there, Northern Kingdom. Give me that where it says they try to go into a city and cannot. Second Ezra 15. But let's read some of this article first. Hold on. Go out of this. Let's read this article. Or did I just post the link? The next link has the actual article. Video number 2, I believe it is. There you go. Scroll down. There we go. Let's read. I know black people hate reading. They like videos. Go ahead.
It says the U.S. is putting new restrictions into place as its southern border to try to stop migrants from crossing illegally and encourage them instead to apply for asylum online through a new process.
This is y'all don't understand.
Oh my God.
Don't come in, just do it online, and then you can get it. Hello, newsflash, I'm living on the side of the road.
Right.
I don't have internet access, my guy.
Message.
But that's how they do our people. Go ahead, keep reading.
Sir. The changes come with the end of coronavirus restrictions on asylum that have allowed the U.S. to quickly turn back migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border. For the past 3 years, those restrictions are known as Title 42. Because the authority comes from Title 42 of a 1944 public health law allowing curbs on migration in the name of protecting public health. But yet they brought syphilis and they brought
Smallpox.
That's heavy.
smallpox
That's heavy.
when they came through.
Yeah.
Dang. But they want to, all right,
AIDS.
keep reading. Huh?
That's a
All
heavy
right,
point.
yeah.
Go ahead, read it.
Yes, sir. What is Title 42 and what did it do? Title 42 is the name of an emergency health authority. It was a holdover from President Donald Trump's administration and began in March 2020. The authority allowed U.S. officials to turn away migrants who came to the U.S.-Mexico border on the grounds of preventing the spread of COVID-19. Before that, migrants could cross illegally, ask for asylum, and be allowed into the U.S. They were then screened and often released to wait out their immigration cases. Under Title 42, migrants were returned over the border and denied the right to seek asylum. U.S. officials turned away migrants more than 2.8 million times. Families and children traveling alone were exempt.
Now, I want to go. Yep, we're gonna play the next video. Migrants rush. So we're seeing our people are trying to get to America, and this proves also that this place is Babylon the Great.
Yep.
No other country is having people come from all over the world trying to get into one country, and you're not even, you don't know if it's gonna happen or not. You just like, man, if I got the shot, I'm gonna take it.
Wing it.
I'm gonna do whatever I can. I remember growing up, because I grew up in Florida. You hear about the brothers in Cuba getting on the boats trying to get to America. People do whatever it takes to try to get here. That's letting you know this is Babylon the Great.
And Cap, how did they portray the immigration of the Cubans? We got the movie Scarface.
Yep.
And then we go back to what Donald Trump was talking about. Well, these Mexicans are rapists, they're criminals.
Right.
Same picture being framed and painted on both sides.
There
Same
you
dude
go.
that said grab him by the.
Right,
Hey,
exactly.
You know, it's funny in that article, they said that immigrants were able to come over here, like liberally, like freely.
Yeah,
they were
freely.
able, since when?
Correct.
How long they been building that damn wall and paying people to stay down there?
Right.
As long as I can remember.
Yep.
So I don't know. During Trump administration, I remember him going to, for example, Puerto Rico and throwing toilet paper at him.
Absolutely.
So you can clearly see how he feels about him.
Yeah.
So what the hell they talking about freely?
Correct. Nothing free.
Y'all never speak on the natives. See, these people are retarded.
We're speaking
Hey,
on them
I've been
now.
watching it.
We're speaking on them right now.
I wasn't even gonna give you no time.
Yeah.
You know, people that don't put in no work.
I got to report.
Family. Israelites
Hey,
are natives.
shout out to Z Israel. But press play on that video, man. Some people are retarded. I got to just report them. That's all.
Yeah.
Right over their heads.
Big
Just
dummy.
Press play.
Now at 11, chaos and confusion tonight at the border where thousands of migrants are gathering, hoping to enter the United States. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Title 42, the Trump-era COVID-19 policy that allowed the U.S. to turn back migrants for health reasons, has officially expired.
Hundreds of thousands of migrants are hoping to enter the United States, but tonight the Biden administration is warning migrants not to believe the lies of smugglers, reiterating the border is not open. Migrants and asylum seekers have been gathering at the U.S.-Mexico border near San Isidro and across the Southwest in huge numbers for weeks, many fleeing persecution, violence, or poverty in their home countries.
Pause.
But disinformation
Pause.
is
There it
is.
causing
Pause it.
chaos.
So we experience poverty, homelessness in our own countries. That's why no matter where you go, these curses follow us.
shall pursue thee. Yep.
Everywhere you go across the four corners of the earth. And guess what? I'm going to show another video later. When you get to New York, the same poverty is here. It don't matter where you go. This ain't the land with milk and honey.
Yeah. Right.
Brother talking about Mississippi is the land of Israel. Hell no, it ain't. If that's the land of Israel, the Most High jacked us up.
Man.
That's a bad deal. We got a raw deal on that. Because I lived in Mississippi for 5 years. That ain't it.
Snake eyes.
That ain't it. Right. Don't know what the hell he talking about.
I need you to shut the hell
But
up.
give me Zephaniah 2 and 1 real
Two
quick.
times.
Man.
Give me Zephaniah 2 and 8.
Oh, man.
This is what's going on here. Because what we fail to understand is no matter what land we own, what people we fall under, we are the Israelites.
That's right.
Go ahead, take that call.
Seven more
Hey, shalom,
callers.
shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, this is Natasha. I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York. How are you guys?
Brooklyn in the building.
Yes, Brooklyn in the house.
Yes, sir. What's going on, sis? What's your question or
I
comment?
just have a comment about like with the young guys that chased the black guys, the 3 young and killed them. I think Esau in their mind they just think if you're black, automatically you're doing something wrong.
Right.
Even if you just because I remember Captain Shemaiah was talking to a young lady. And she was like very loud and really didn't want to hear the word. And out of nowhere, this Esau guy comes and asks the young lady, "Are you okay?" Because he saw him. He saw her talking to all these black men in purple, and in his mind, they must be doing something to her.
Right.
That's why she was screaming, and he didn't know that she just was not accepting of the word. So I think automatically in their mind they just assume if you're black, you're doing something wrong. And so they are the pillars of righteousness, and and so that was just a comment.
All praise, all praise. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, sis. Hey,
You're welcome. Keep up the good work, guys.
yes, ma'am. What's your #1 radio show out there, sis?
Lionz, guys.
Where Brooklyn at?
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Y'all heard that? That's from HQ.
That's right.
HQ said we got the #1 radio show. All praise to the Most High. So, what was we finna go? Oh, yeah, Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read that.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation
Oh,
not
what?
desired. O nation.
Oh, nation. We are a nation of people. Black, brown, and in between. We are the nation that is what?
Not desired.
We are the nation that is not desired. That's why we're going to show y'all they can fly people from the other side of the earth into the country. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you right next door and you can't get in.
Right.
How is that? Maybe that you are the true Jew. That's what's going on here.
But we're going to supply funding to Ukraine and Russia and whatever they got going on. Yeah.
There you go.
Come on.
Bam. Press play.
The scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on I.U.I.C. TV. That's right, I said on I.U.I.C. TV.
Do you know history?
I'm going to show you and prove to you that the Israelites are black, were always black.
Dance for time, just move up your body. Don't get loose and groove on the body. Bruise, wine.
Put on the armor, the procedure complete. Me nah go back, nah retreat. All traitors, every Jezebel must get delete. Me no sleep on a demon, me keep a full clip. Conspire me downfall, cause them want to me slip. Stay close to the real ones, we seal off and legit. Cause I gotta use them to keep your soul from the pit. This a wildlife.
Gathering at the U.S.-Mexico border near San Isidro and across the Southwest in huge numbers for weeks. Many fleeing persecution, violence, or poverty in their home countries. But disinformation is causing chaos and confusion.
John Fenoglio here in studio with a look at the situation right now. John?
Well, Sharon, Micah, that's right. Tonight, we're learning that many of these migrants have been reading misinformation on social media or have been told by smugglers that the end of Title 42
Yeah,
means
the misinformation is that America gives a damn about you.
It is not.
You coming in with that misinterpretation. Damn. America doesn't care.
It's a heavy point.
Bring it out.
Yeah. Go ahead, play it.
Tell them why you're mad, son.
Right.
Rules make it more difficult for migrants, especially asylum seekers, to stay in the U.S. Let's take a look at some of this video right quick. These dramatic images at the border just a short time ago. You can see desperate migrants in the border town of Matamoros, Mexico, crossing the Rio Grande in the dark, some carrying young children, hoping to make it across to the U.S. On the other side there is Brownsville, Texas, where border agents are waiting. Tonight, growing scenes of desperation on the U.S.-Mexico border. This
Look at that.
father carries his baby in a suitcase as he crosses the Rio Grande from
If that's not a
Matamoros
curse, I don't
into
know what
Texas.
is. Look at that.
He's one of the tens of thousands of migrants fleeing extreme poverty and violence who have rushed the southwest border in anticipation of the end of Title 42, a pandemic health policy that allowed for the swift expulsion of migrants with few penalties or consideration of their claims for asylum protection. I want to be very clear.
Real quick, this is why we do
borders-
what we do, because the real pandemic is the fact that they're coming in. Okay, so they're coming into America thinking they're going to get freedom, asylum, but they got Caesar Bow on their mind. That's
Right.
the real pandemic. That's the real problem.
Right.
When they're coming in with these doctrines and this mess. So we got a lot of work to do, Northern Kingdom. We got a lot of work to do.
Hold on, before you, that point that you just made
Yes,
is
sir.
heavy right there, because with that image that drives them,
yes, sir.
Right, get that in Isaiah 14, the Golden City, the Golden City.
Isaiah 14.
Precious cease, 4.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city
That's all
ceased.
I wanted right there. The Golden City. That's what's on their mind.
Right.
Coming to America, the land of opportunity.
Right.
Right. And you see what's happening to them right there at the border.
They didn't forget, Cap.
What verse is that? You read Isaiah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go to Revelation 17 and 5. Bishop went over this last night. Now notice, keep in mind how we started the show. Meanwhile, back at the ranch in America, black people are getting murdered. Left and right. We getting taken out. But then you got Northern Kingdom, the silly doves. They running to get here.
Absolutely.
Because they think it's better here. Because America is mystery
Bring it out, Cap.
Babylon.
Mystery.
This is America.
This is the great mystery upon the face of the earth.
Right.
The same place where God bless America. This can't be the place that is the headquarters of Satan.
Hell.
There's no way that this can be the place. They say a prayer before every basketball and football game.
Right.
El Diablo lives here?
Yeah. This can't be it.
Absolutely.
Read that. Matthew
sir.
17.
Revelation 17, Cap?
Yep.
And 5.
Yep.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 5. And upon her forehead
And upon her forehead
was a name written.
was a name written. Read.
Mystery.
Hold on. What?
Mystery.
What?
Mystery.
Uh-huh.
Babylon the Great.
Mystery Babylon the Great. Why is it a mystery? Because to the rest of the world, they think that this place is all milk and honey. You can get an iPhone for $200. And if you turn it in, they give it to you for free. You can buy a house 0 down. You can have roads and cars and movies and television and Beyonce and Lion King and Transformers and Wakanda. Everything can happen in America. Then when you get here, you find out about Ahmaud Arbery. You find out about Tamir Rice. You find out about HBCUs. You find out about slavery. You realize that, guess what? Everything that glitters ain't gold.
That's right.
That this place is not all that it's hyped up to be. That the same places that they set up these hundreds of thousands of Christian churches are the same places where they slaughtered the forefathers and foremothers of so-called Native Americans. And where they brought the blacks over here to replace the workforce and enslaved us, raped, robbed, and murdered us. And they continue to do the same thing today. Read that verse.
Yes, sir. And upon her forehead was a name written. Mystery Babylon the Great. The mother of harlots.
The mother of harlots. Read.
And abominations of the earth.
And all abominations of the earth is found right here in America. Like Bishop was going over last night. The increase in wickedness started here in America. You got cell phones here in America. You got the airplane here in America. You got the internet right here in America. All of this stuff was formed and created here that has taken the earth to new levels of wickedness.
Eugenics.
Eugenics right here in America. The atom bomb, all of that stuff right here in America. This is the place that is Babylon the Great, whether you want to believe it or not. It ain't Rome. It ain't Iraq. It ain't Kazakhstan. It's America. Understand that. So, y'all got something on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Micah 2.
Bring it out.
Start at verse 1.
Yep.
Because this called.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, sir. This is Sister IJ from LA, California.
Sister IJ out there in Cali.
Yes, sir. West Side.
All praise, all praise. What's your question or comment, sis?
Well, sir, I'm trying to make a comment because originally I'm from Nigeria.
Okay.
And our people coming to America, as you were saying, sees this place as gold, honey, land of milk and honey. But what we fail to realize is that they got this milk and honey because they took it from our country.
There you go.
They took it from Africa. They took everything that they have came from the motherland. And so they put us call us the third world country and then make them look good. You know, but it's like they look good because they took everything we had.
Right.
And left us dry with nothing. So it's something that I'm so glad you guys are bringing it out. So I just wanted to call and add my 2 cents. Sir.
Hey, sis, before you leave, what's the #1 radio show out there?
UG, I'm just joking.
Wait a minute. All praise. Hang up on the sister. Hang up on the sister. All praise.
Start at verse.
Thank you for calling, sis. Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Hey, hey, look, what she was just saying, not only does it happen in Central America, South America, it happens in Africa. The white Jesus shows up to your land and he takes it. He names it after himself. Start at verse 1. Micah 2 and 1.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
Esau and his policies, they devising iniquity. The title, what is it? Title 42? That's what we on now?
Yes, sir.
Read.
And work evil upon their beds.
They wake up in the morning, they go to sleep at night, they meditate, they dream about this thing. Evil as hell. Come on.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
They practice it. Read.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Come on.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
It said they do what?
They covet fields and take them by violence.
So now our northern kingdom, brothers and sisters, trying to come back to the land that was given to them.
That's right.
But the Bible said Esau coveted these fields and they took it by violence. Read.
And houses.
And our houses.
And take them away. So they oppress a man.
Now they oppressing a man. Read.
And his house.
And his house.
Even a man and his heritage.
Right in front of our face. This is what they doing to our people. And they still don't get it because that white image they keep putting in front of our eyes.
Heavy. And they'll still find a way to try to celebrate Mother's Day. It's crazy. They'll come over here and try to do that. Damn. Meanwhile, that's part of the
Over on
system.
the other side of the
of the fence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot today was Mother's Day. Y'all see, y'all know I don't associate with none of that. Hey, if y'all didn't know Mother's Day is a wicked.
It's wicked, y'all.
We ain't even touching that.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody covered that at all today. Did they cover that on Patient Day?
Nah, it's more pressing matters.
Right, exactly. Than Mother's Day.
The stupid Mother's Day.
Hey, if y'all still celebrating Mother's Day, look, you got the damn devil.
That's right.
Understand
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, simple as that.
That ain't in the Bible. Go ahead, Cap. You have something on that? Oh, you got
Deuteronomy 33.
Well,
28, 33.
We got to clear something up.
Okay.
Oh, you got something, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Galatians 4:26.
Bring it out.
Yeah.
So
I heard that too.
With the real mothers.
Hold on, let me take this call real quick.
The Holy
Getting
Land.
close to 10.
Yes, sir. Hey, shalom,
Yes,
caller.
I'm calling in.
What's your name?
Shalom,
Question or
shalom.
comment? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from the Bronx, New York.
The Bronx.
The boogie down Bronx.
The boogie down.
The boogie down.
Yes, I go to headquarters.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. What's your question or comment, sis?
Well, my comment is to add to that comment that the sister was just talking about, that they stole everything from us.
Right.
And the funny thing about that is they stole everything, and then they try to sell it back to us.
Right. Damn, that's a heavy point. That's a heavy point. That's called colonialism.
Yep.
And then they try to sell it back to us.
Right. All praise, sis. All praise. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, sis.
All praises, Most High Christ bless.
What you got? What you got? Off the mic.
Galatians 4:27.
Yeah,
Galatians.
What the real motherland is.
Right.
Bring it out.
Hey, and shout out to Benji Wolf, Israel,
Benji Wolf,
and Nayama Anaya.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So that is the real motherland.
That's right.
Jerusalem. But
bomb on that.
it was connected at one point. Washington Bishop. It was connected to the west coast of Africa due to the Suez Canal man-made thing they put in there.
Yeah, trench.
So our homeland is Jerusalem.
That's
which
right.
we got ran out in 70 AD. So
Right.
let's keep that in mind.
Understand that.
Hey, just we keep going.
What? All right, cool.
Because I know we still got a ton of content.
Yeah, we only got 15 minutes, so we ain't getting to it. Bring your scripts out. Unload, lock and load. Get
All
what
right,
you
well,
can.
give me Deuteronomy 28:33.
Bring it out. Bring it out. We ain't
Because the
getting
sister
through
was
it.
right. They take from us. They take our lands. They take our resources. But that's one of the curses,
right,
that the Lord said will be upon us. Let's read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 33.
Read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors.
And what?
And all thy labors.
All thy labors.
Heavy.
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And thou shalt be only oppressed.
And thou shalt be what?
Only oppressed and crushed always.
Read.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
So that you should be mad. And that's part of that oppression, that depression, that anger that has us acting out, because we grow up like that one scripture that say, woe to them that join house to house.
Right.
We grow up in ghettos, 30-story buildings. You know, you got
Stretch the hell out.
30,000 people.
I'm from this project. You from that
in
project.
a damn building. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you grew up in
We had
for the project.
We had a dummy in there that said that we don't talk about Native Americans, but
we don't
that
care about that
we
idiot
don't-
too.
yeah, yeah,
That's a troll.
Yeah.
Haters goes come around. You made a song
That's
about
like
that.
talking about work,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We appreciate the haters. All praises.
Thank you. Talk about,
That remind me of that
Appreciate you.
that video. I posted it in there. We ain't got to play it.
This
Then in
guy.
America, where he was like, "Your people is a virus."
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Y'all take that." He said the only remedy is that another virus come and wipes you out.
Right.
It's called the Bible.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to Ohad Israel and GL. Shout out to them. And Benji Wolf. All praise to the Most High. So play the rest of this video.
Are not open.
But tonight, a new policy with harsher penalties takes effect. Known as Title 8, it's expected to prevent many from getting asylum.
If anyone arrives at our southern border after midnight tonight, they will be presumed ineligible for asylum.
So you need
and
Wi-Fi
subject to
and you got to be
steeper
there before midnight.
consequences for
Understood.
unlawful entry, including a minimum 5-year ban on re-entry and potential criminal prosecution.
Pause.
Wow.
So how you gonna get charged as a criminal if you ain't got a record? How they do that? If you ain't a citizen,
Right.
How do you get booked and get put in prison?
Cap, don't they have something similar in Cuba, like the Geneva Convention?
Yeah, something like
waterboarding and criminal, the way you treat them,
Right,
it has to be
right,
civilized.
Yep.
You know why they do that? So even if you do come in here, there's certain rights that you're not going to get.
Right, because you're
now
a criminal.
You're criminal.
Now. Wow. Hey, last I checked, though, America was built on immigrants. I remember growing up in school, they always taught us about Ellis Island in New York and all the good white folks from Ireland and Britain and Scotland. They came here and they built themselves up by the bootstraps, and they learned America. They learned everything.
Good
and
old Quakers.
Right. They opened up bakeries and what y'all call it, bodellos and everything else. Bodegas.
Banderias.
Everything else up there.
They stole everything.
Yeah, right.
America's built on stolen land.
Right. What? All of that. What happened to that?
Turn yourself in, America. Turn yourself
So
in.
Northern Kingdom, they don't get that same open arms, huh?
Right.
Nope.
No.
This
Not
place,
at all.
give me Isaiah 10:1, man. I'm gonna show y'all this place in the Bible. This place is a hypocrite. That's why it says, pull up the leg. Make bare the leg, America. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. We got brothers trying to find asylum from these third world countries. There's no food. They're throwing money on the ground because the economy is blown up. Why?
Right.
Because America And the IMF and the World Bank system has declared that their money don't mean anything.
Right.
So now they're trying to come to America so they can get a cheeseburger for $1.
Damn.
That's it. Read.
What? Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that write grievousness.
And that what?
They write grievousness.
They write grievousness, read.
Which they have prescribed.
Which they have prescribed. You have put up the image that you are the light-bearing country that everybody can come and join.
Right. Got the devil on. Right.
That America is the land for immigrants where you can pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Where we are the great melting pot. What happened to that? That's letting you know this place is falling.
That's right.
This place is not what it was built on years ago. Because what I grew up as, it was a great melting pot. I mean, when 9/11 hit, the only thing you didn't want to be was a Muslim.
Right.
But everything else, you was good. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
I don't know what that is.
Take that call, take that call.
Psych.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name, question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Captain. Shalom, leadership. On Sign Christ bless you all. This is Sister Keisha calling from I.U.I.C. Toronto.
All praises. Shalom, sis. Thank you for calling in. What's your question or comment?
So I just wanted to briefly touch on the fact that what you guys are talking about, of course, with the immigrants or migrants that are trying to come into America. Now, my question is this. Even up here in Canada, it's usually individuals that come from the Caribbean that work the land to give us strawberries and apples and things of that nature. So I know Becky and Karen ain't trying to be out there picking, you know what I'm saying, getting the crops together and things like that for us to eat. So what is the U.S.'s intention then? Because who is going to do that work? Because their own people don't want to do that work.
Exactly. You 100% correct. They don't have an answer. That's why they're a hypocritical nation. That's what they are. And that's what all the business owners are saying, the same thing. So you in the spirit, sis.
All praises, sir.
All praise. Hey, before you leave, what's the #1 radio show, sis?
The #1 radio show on a Sunday is Lionz Radio. We get up to the tribe of Benjamin.
I'll take it. All praise.
All praise.
She did say on a Sunday.
She said on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna hate. Fix your face. It's on point.
Yeah.
All praise. Thursday night, Four Corners News.
That's right.
My brother up there in Tallahassee holding it down with Raisins on the Wall. Hey, we got radio shows every night. Tomorrow night, Cap finna bring it out.
That's right.
Escaping the Plantation, 2.8. All praises. So what we got? It's 8:53, y'all. Let's play the rest of this video.
And so they try desperately.
Oh, no.
Before
We ain't finished these scriptures. I ain't even get to what I wanted. Keep reading in verse 2.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2.
All right, take the call.
They trying to get that.
They're trying to get that prize.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I am calling from Columbia, South Carolina.
Hey, okay. All praise. South Kakalaki. What's your question or comment, sis?
My comment is, I'm originally from California, and it's just like, our people in Colombia are like delusional. Like, it's just crazy that I see how they treat Issachar in Colombia like they just is not realistic.
Right.
And it's just like it's sad, and I just I'm from California, so I love Issachar, so it's just like I just pray that y'all do y'all job and just wake them up. That's it.
All praise. So y'all, so Northern Kingdom getting oppressed out there in South Carolina, huh?
Yeah. Like it's I just pray that the Most High wake up more prophets and do what y'all gotta do, because it's a lot of people out here, that know this truth and not doing what God say do, and they helping Esau oppress our people that know the truth.
Damn. You own it. You own it, sis.
I see a lot, and it's just like I don't want to put what I say on the air, because I go to the body and I just and it's just it's just a lot. Even you just see in because I went to the Chicago camp and the San Diego camp, And, you know, you just see the Pharisees amongst us, you know, that Esau pounds.
Right.
So I just gotta deal with it and let God judge him.
All praise. All right, sis, well, we appreciate you for calling in. All right. Jump down to verse 6. Verse 6.
Isaiah 10, verse 6. I will send him again, a hypocritical nation.
Read it again.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation.
I will send him against a hypocritical nation. That is America. The land where you came here on a boat, you got off the boat, you burned the ships, and then you killed everybody on the land. Now you're saying that these people can't come to the land that they originally owned. Right. That's a hypocritical nation. This Bible is a true book. Read it again.
I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge.
Read.
To take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
That's what we're going to do. When Christ returns and he give us our power, we will not remember this man.
That's right.
Understand that. Understand that America and everything that it stands for will be destroyed.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.